Welcome back guys to Vintage Gadi. If you haven't watched my previous video regarding the disassembly of this carburetor, please watch it and do subscribe my channel. Now I'm gonna show you how to disassemble the fuel jets of the carburetor. Gently unscrew the first fuel jet from the carburetor, then the second fuel jet. As you can see, I'm unscrewing the second fuel jet. Gently unscrew the second jet. Now I have unscrewed both the jet, and as you can see, uh, tiny holes in the fuel jet. We'll be passing some thinner wire or guitar E-string to clean these pores in the jet. You can also check the blockage by blowing air through the holes. Also, do ensure to clean the side holes of the jet. Now, the third jet, which is present in the fluid body, I have also screwed out that third jet. Now we'll tighten all the three jet. As you can see, I'm tightening the jet inside the fluid body. First jet, don't tighten too much, it may harm your carburetor body. Just tighten gently. Now I'm tightening the third jet. So I have tightened all the three jets. Now it's the time to put back your fluid body. Assemble your fluid body. You can see this fluid body cap. I will now assemble this cap. Actually, fluid body consists of two parts. One is this plastic box, another is this pin, which prevents the fuel supply in the carburetor. This is arranged in this way, like this, in the fluid body. As you can see, it fits like this, and when your reservoir is full of fuel, it presses and disconnect your fuel supply in the carburetor. Alright, here is the set of gasket with me. Now I'll be taking the fluid body gasket and applying it on the fluid body cap. Here is fluid body gasket, as you can see. Now I would be putting this gasket on the fluid body cap, and I would be fixing this gasket using M-Seal like this. Now I'll apply M-Seal along the corner of the fluid body and fix the gasket. As you can see, I have fixed the gasket by applying M-Seal along the corner of the gasket. Now it's the time to assemble the floating box. Now I will show how to assemble the floating box. As you can see, I have fitted the pin along the floating box, and now I will assemble the floating box, and also I would be inserting the pin of the floating box very gently. Now you can check the working of the floating box by blowing air from the fuel supply line and pressing the box simultaneously. Also, you can check the box by floating over the water. Having done this, now I will be tightening the screw of the fluid body. Now let's put other components of the carburetor. Uh, let's start with the air fuel mixture screw, which you can see. This is air fuel mixture screw. Now I would be tightening this screw into the carburetor, but before that I would be lubricating it using engine oil. Now I'll be tightening this air fuel mixture screw towards clockwise direction until it gets tight completely. Gently tighten this air fuel mixture screw. Now it's the time to put back your idle screw. Gently lubricate the idle screw and put it back into the hole and tighten the idle screw. Also tighten this screw completely. We're gonna be tune this engine later using these two screws, that is idle screw and fuel air mixture screw. Now it's the time to put choke into its position. Before putting it, we'll also lubricate it and put the choke in its position. Now as you can see, I'm putting the choke very gently, and also I would be screwing this choke. Now it's the time to put this throttle back into the carburetor. Before doing that, we'll be assembling this throttle and also lubricating this throttle slide. Now I'm going to show how to put the spring. For putting the spring, you fix one side of the spring, then press the other part of the spring and fix it like this. Now we will put the throttle back into its place. As you can see, I'm putting the throttle back. Now I would be screwing the throttle. As you can see, I have tightened both the screw of the throttle, and you can see air fuel mixture screw over there, which we'll be using in the later videos to tune our engine for setting our mileage. Also, you can see the idle screw, which is used to set the idle speed of the engine, which I'll be covering in some other video. Till then, do subscribe my channel for more videos like this. Uh, Thank you.